Hey True Believers, ENGLENTINE here, and if you know me, you've listened to the live streams, you know basically my rule for movies is everything's made better with Yao. Yeah, Michelle Yao. You may know her from Star Trek Discovery as the captain we should have been following since the beginning, the one that was interesting, and not the character we got. What a bad show Star Trek Discovery is. But I digress. Another rule of mine is if you want the best era of the X-Men, you have to go on back to the Chris Claremont, and I would say John Byrne days. But definitely, I would see Chris Claremont as the expert on the X-Men. So when he speaks, dang it, I'm going to listen, or at least when he's talking about the X-Men. I'm saying X-Men a lot. I'm going to, because this is about that. As you can tell by the title and the thumbnail, he's got some weird ideas about who should be playing Professor X. But I thought it was kind of interesting. I found this article, so I figured I'd go over it. Chris Claremont is the man who most revitalized the moribund Marvel Comics property, the X-Men, in the 1970s. He is the man who most gave the series its longevity, excuse me if I'm reading properly, and popularity, and who most made it the best-selling comic book legend that would see it spin off across media, games, cartoons, live-action TV, and even movies, although some of us question the quality of those, but I digress. And with the future of Fox Studios' future X-Men films currently up in the air with the Disney buyout, Claremont is speculating about wholesale changes when the films land at Marvel Studios. Once again, I can't read. I don't know why I'm even trying this. He goes on to say, if I had any influence or power, it suddenly occurred to me that a very interesting rework of the X-Canon cinema iteration might be casting Michelle Yao as Professor Charlotte Gray, Charlie Xavier. And no, she wouldn't have a shaved head, although the wheelchair remains a given. And yet, could meditation and acupuncture and sheer force of will provide opportunities for limited motion? As the current films hypothesize gain the legs, lose the sigh, and vice versa. Yeah, I know, it's an unlikely spitball, but I think it would certainly be fun. And here he goes one step further. And for Magneto, in keeping with the overall theme here, Dame Helen Mirren. Yeah, there you go. Quite an interesting take on it. Here's the thing, in all honesty, my first reaction to can Michelle Yao play Professor Xavier is a knee-jerk. Hell no! Professor Xavier is an established character. Make two new characters. You don't even have to have them associated with the X-Men. You could have Michelle and Helen. I love the idea of putting them together. Is two other mutants wanting to teach young mutants how to use their powers, but keep them away from the X-Men because the X-Men seem to have become a paramilitary group, as they have in the cartoons. So yeah, personally, that's my knee-jerk reaction. Fuck no. Make two different characters. Okay, now, can Michelle Yao play Charles Xavier and Helen Mirren play Magneto? Oh, hell yeah. Abso-freaking-lutely. As a matter of fact, I would not mind some sort of maybe a cartoon where they do the voices, or like a one-off TV show. I think that would be really cool to see. It'd be an interesting project, to say the least. Because they're two accomplished actresses. I mean, seriously, it's Helen Mirren as freaking Magneto. Okay, I could see that. I think that would be a lot of fun. But I would not want it to be in the canon universe. I mean, as far as that's concerned, they're established characters. But as a peak of interest, as an oddity, I think that would be an interesting thing to see. So I'm of two minds of this, but overall, it is at the very least an interesting idea. That's just my opinion. What is yours? What do you think of the idea of a Michelle Yao Professor Xavier going up against a Helen Mirren Magneto? Once again, I'm not a big fan of it if you consider it like canon, but wouldn't that be an interesting one-off? Just a what-if kind of story? I think that would be kind of cool. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Also, if you like this video, you know the drill. Click like. Don't forget to hit share. That gets word out about the channel, and that's always important. Also, if you haven't done it already, subscribe and hit that notification bell. Cool things happen around these parts, and Wouldn't want you to miss anything. This is the way we're trying to make a living. If you don't mind helping out the channel and helping us make videos for you, go on over to Patreon. Drop $1 in the till. For less than the price of a candy bar there, you can help us keep the lights on. And as I said before, help us keep making videos. I'd like to thank everybody who's already done that. And to everyone, all of the true believers, thank you very, very much for watching.